Hey there, gang. Today's highlight is a match using 4 perks that I kind of like running together for a variety of different reasons. I mean, everyone knows the reasons why I run Zancient and Kook for the most part. They help out a lot in chase, both lethality and momentum. I like running Gearhead because Gearhead lets me burn through those distortion stacks for when I'm chasing survivors to get advantage of my cigar box. This helps a lot when playing around high wall tiles and tracking survivors to start my chases. So, when you're going against survivors that have distortion, having this is really, really nice. And lastly, I had Lightborn because I was kind of fed up with dealing with all of the survivors running background player flashbang. While you can down a survivor near a wall in order to counter a flashlight, the problem with background player flashbang, especially before it was nerfed, is that you can still get stunned and drop a survivor even if you are facing a wall on the pickup. So the only real way to counter that combo was to bring Lightborn, and even really still is. Lastly, I've got, Macmillan bonus because I wanted to go to Macmillan, but, this is a pretty fun match. It was very straightforward, and, I think y'all are going to find it very fun. Shit. About to say, why would it not pause the music? How's the games? They're going pretty well. Oh wait, what map is this? Is this Comp Tower again? This looks like a Comp Tower match again. Ah, yes, good old Cold Tower. You want to come say hey real quick? Well, thank you. They've been going pretty well. We've won most games. I think we've had one 1K. I think maybe 2 2Ks. And every other match has been a 3 or 4K in the span of 6 hours. So we've won almost quite literally every single clown game. Pretty nice stuff. They're actually very fucking patient. She's got balanced landing. This guy's also gotta have balance landing, y'all know that, right? This dude literally is just fucking sitting up here. He's so fucking patient, dude. I respect his patience, by the way. Motherfucker. That's 2 gens first chase, probably. No, one of them, that's at least 1 gen 50 probably if they rotated efficiently. Actually, no, I wonder if that was the other person rotated when they saw me fucking around. Ultimately, not a good start, but we'll see what we can do. We'll try to more commit to chases and try to see if we can play by ear, potentially. Beautiful. I'm glad to see you, though, Carissa. Love you. Darth Savini. Why do I feel like I've seen that gamer before? That gen probably pops. Can we? I really don't know if this is worth. Totally not fucking worth if he camps it right. Actually, no. So he doesn't have it. Okay. This is the same person earlier. Is this the same person earlier? Four lane. Double air cross up incoming. This is, unironically, a very efficient play on my part. We're going to be hitting 2 gens first. Someone's is likely already rotated. Be surprised if someone has not rotated. I want to probably get a hook onto her before I go for ace, potentially. This is... Beautiful. Now going for him would be smart, which is why we're gonna hook aggressively. We're gonna hook aggressively because I want to get as close as I can to ace and try to find ace next, if possible. Oh! I don't think we can test main at this point through attrition. I think we have to concede main to attrition. That is Dwight. That is Dwight. She had delayed. Interesting. Dude. This motherfucker, dude. We do need to find ace now if we want to have a chance at winning. Is that him? Pretty sure that is ace. Yes, that is ace, so this is good. Gearhead actually giving us some good value because we're able to locate our tunnel out. We're able to locate our tunnel out and prevent him from getting anywhere with the pre-run. He's going straight to main. This is unironically the best call he can make chase-wise is going straight to main. Main is the most guaranteed chance of actually extending his chase time. I don't know about this decision, though. He's probably looking to chain it to Shaq. Actually, no. He might actually be making the right call here. We're gonna go ahead and reload, especially without bottles. I don't know. This might be the right call. It depends on how he decides to play Shaq. He needs to get this pallet down. If he tries to greed pallet, he dies. The question is, do you think he falls for this? He actually does. That was almost the right call. That was almost the right call, but the problem was he got way too panicky and greedy. Way too panicky and greedy. Unironically, almost the right call. I don't like doing this, but we kind of have to. The reason why we have to do this is that if we get taken here, I feel like it could be really bad, momentum-wise. Thing's already been hooked once, which is amazing. Okay. We didn't have Q-stack, did we? Yes, we did. That's a shame. Balanced? Balanced. That's fine. We got the health state first, which is what matters at the end of the day. She's taking us to a 4-lane, which we can play. Short side on the other. Act like we're going one side. Is going to push her to go. Oh my gosh, we had to fucking bump in everything, don't we? We already know she's balanced, so no dead hard. We have a very, 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 very small chance of winning this game because we're likely going to be hitting one gen immediately, and then the other gen could have 50% progress minimum. Bye to Gander. I expect them to be on this gen, just based on where we had already been. Unironically, I think it is better to chase the Dwight here. Now we're going to look for a cross-up this way, all the way wide. This is going to force him to pre-drop the pallet. Oh, we don't have actually. Good, good, good. He has to pre-drop at this point. We actually get him here. Don't even need Q. Beautiful. I want to hook and then potentially tunnel, but I don't know. I don't know if that's actually the right call. Maybe, maybe. They did not heal. How interesting. We slug and force them to split. Force them to split. Consider seeing if we can put pressure on Nancy, so that way Dwight has to give up any tunnel if he wants to pick them up. This is good. This is good. Is he gonna go left? He's not. He doesn't make anything here. Not with yellow. Amazing. So we can win now. This is our win con right here, is slugging just like the last game.
She very likely, from the looks of it, does not have Unbreakable, so that's good. She does. No, he does. He does. That's actually really bad. That's actually really bad, but at the very least, he will pick her up. He will lose his anti-tunnel, and then we can maybe kill one of those two. He doesn't have anti-tunnel, he's on Death Hook. Beautiful. Getting this hook right here is really important. We know which gen has the most progress and which one they've likely rotated to. And if we find Feng now because we know she won't have anti-tunnel, that will be our win con. I think she's actually in a locker, unironically. That being said, if we do find Nancy, that also works as well. It's just a matter of getting someone caught out. Strong pre-run, potentially pre-run. Crows do not look to be disturbed. We might get immersed on here, I don't know. Immersion would be strong. I just saw a crow go over there. They rotated, someone's back here. And we see just the tail and the scratch marks. Pretty sure we do have a hook here. We have a hook here. Bare minimum, we have a hook over here. Oh, we have a hook right up here too. That crow in the corner is what got us this hit, because she would have been out of range for Cigar Box. I saw the crow fly up. Yeah, that literally, because she could have had adrenaline. Now I want to see if Feng had adrenaline. Just saw another crow fly up. She is injured, unironically. She can't do this since I know where she is without finding Hatch. She's relying on finding Hatch. I'm gonna give Gate. GG's. Very strong team. Very close game. Very close. Good practice, too. She had Deli. Very nice and wholesome. So even with some really great chases, the outcome of this match was still very close. When you have 3 survivors still alive when there's only 1 generator remaining, it can be very easy for things to just become completely insurmountable, assuming Clown has 1 or 2 bad chases. And this is because without any macro ability, due to poor map mobility, Clown can't exactly come back from having a couple of bad chases when there's only 1 gen left, especially since it only takes about 50 seconds for 2 survivors without any toolboxes, resiliences, or anything to complete the generator together. And that's about as much time, if not less, that it takes for Clown to chase a survivor with or without pre-run, especially if they have a good tile, to go through 2 health states, down a survivor, pick them up, carry into a hook. You're likely going to do all of that, and you're going to lose the generator anyway. So you then have to play around the in-game camping, and that's kind of where things, like I said, are tricky. You know, it's kind of why I considered it very close, because I do not like being in a position of 3 survivors left with 1 gen remaining unless I'm dealing with all survivors on death hook. Because then I can just get a hook in, I can leave, I don't have to worry about anything else related to macro, and that's kind of great. But we didn't have that situation here. In this match, we had 3 survivors left, I think, with extra hook states, and that was kind of why I opted to slug. By choosing to slug every survivor, that meant that survivors wouldn't be able to get the generators done by the time I was just going through survivors individually, right? Like hooking the Dwight and then going for the Fang. I didn't have to worry about a 2-man gen situation where they just shoot through it super quickly. That was kind of what we sought to do. We had to deal with the unbreakable, which kind of scared me at first, but that's why it's important, gang, to pay attention. Definitely pay attention to where, you know, the survivor HUD on the left side when you're slugging, because if survivors have unbreakable, you need to be able to react to that. If I didn't react to that, they might have reset in the background. They could have split. They could have sought to 2-man a gen. They could have gotten a lot of progress done, where even if I hooked the Nancy, I don't think she would have been dead. And that would have altogether been very, very, very bad decision to make. One last detail I want to comment on real quick is, even though none of the survivors in this match had distortion, Gearhead really helped us out, because Gearhead meant that we could locate our tunnel out. So we had a little bit of a hook spread, and then we kind of clamped down a bit, because I could kind of see the pacing that the survivors were taking. And when Ace hit a good skill check, especially as y'all can see with this build, he was definitely looking to sit on gens, we were able to locate him due to Gearhead, and this meant that we could kill him, and this allowed us to slow down the survivor macro as a whole. So that was really, really smart, very necessary. But I think that just about wraps everything up, unless I were to go into a really extended deep dive where I go over everything individually. If you're interested in learning how to play Clown better, I have a very extensive Clown guide that I'll be sure to link in the description. And lastly, I stream live on Twitch during the weekdays. So if you want to see matches like these live, perhaps ask me questions or interact with me personally, I'll have a link to my stream in the description as well. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time. Later, gang.